3D printed concrete might be the most promising way to automate construction, so recently many people have been pursuing the perfect mix for printing. Rheology is the study of how materials flow, so that's the science being applied to concrete made for printing. My name is Jarett, and I've gathered this information to simplify some of the material science behind forward-thinking, disruptive construction methods. These materials range from nearly free adobe mixtures of dirt and straw to ultra-strong and highly engineered custom concrete hybrid mixtures capable of printing arches. Most companies exploring the technology of 3D printed construction are using a form of concrete, either stiff concrete, like you can see above, that holds its form after being printed, or a more flowable concrete that needs a second accelerant sprayed in order to speed up the curing time of the concrete to make it stiff enough to support the next layer being printed on top. Utilizing an accelerant, these machines built by Twente Additive Manufacturing are seemingly able to defy gravity by curing the concrete fast enough to print the next layer as an arch that can bridge all the way between these three columns. Some projects include metal support structures, which I'll try to cover in another video. This one does not. Many other projects don't either. Creating a strong monolithic structure is dependent on the print time interval between the two layers. A print time interval of 2 minutes will yield a much stronger structure than an interval of 15 minutes between layers. Some strategies are focused on thixometry, whereas others just aim to make the mixture more or less viscous. Viscosity modifying admixtures can help the material become more flowable, which makes it easier to print out of a machine. This factor is commonly referred to as pumpability. Plasticizers improve the mixture's ability to change shape and will still be able to revert back to its initial form and strength. Silica fume, fly ash, metakaolin, synthetic polypropylene fibers, and nanosilica particles have been identified as having useful attributes in concrete mixes made for 3D printing. For one study, cement was replaced by up to 10% silica fume and 30% fly ash. A water-to-binder ratio was between 0.35 and 0.40, and superplasticizer was added in the range of 1 to 3% by binder mass. Compressive strength increased by 3% when 20% dune sand was utilized, but decreased by an average of 3% for every additional 10% subsequently. Superplasticizer and a higher water-to-binder ratio exhibited improved workability. Replacing cement with silica fume and fly ash, the slump flow and pumpability increased. Compressive strength increased by an average of 4% for every 10% fly ash replacement. The incorporation of 10% silica fume improved the strength by an additional 14%. Cost is a critical factor of developing a solution for affordable housing, so many people have been trying to replace the most costly portion of the concrete, which is the cement. This can be achieved by using limestone. Up to 25% of limestone can be used instead of cement in order to reduce the cost of the end solution. Lightweight foam concrete is becoming more common because of how easy it is to use, but in order to use for 3D printing, it would need to be extrudable. Extrudable lightweight foam concrete would be great for 3D printing because of its thermal insulation and acoustic qualities, in addition to fireproofing. In this study, the target dry density was 800 kilograms per meter cubed because that was figured to be the best balance between strength and staying lightweight. As I mentioned, I'll soon do a video on the support methods used for this type of construction. Another video on commercially available mixes for printed construction will probably be 3 to 6 months away, as there are many solutions still in development that I would like to include. Hopefully from this short video, you were able to expand your understanding of printed concrete. Make sure to subscribe in order to keep up with all of the exciting developments in automated construction.